So I have an unboxing from Notoriously Morbid today. It is from their Notoriously Morbid Vault Mystery Bags, and this is what it came in. I just cut the top off so we can take a look at everything easier. So this Notoriously Morbid Vault Mystery Bag, this is no longer available, but when you go to their website, they have special mystery bags and they, advent calendars and things like that they do periodically all the time. It's just all different ones. So you just have to see what they have going on lately. They also got a fairy glaze glow pot and a Horrors Persist acrylic keychain. So let's check it out. This is handmade cosmetics. Since it is handmade and they're often backlogged, it does take around 2 months before your order ships a lot of times. But I really love their makeup so much. So the first thing we have is this. Let's check this out and see what this is. And this is the keychain that I ordered. It was $5.99. And it's a cute little possum. And it says, "The horrors persist, but so do I." So I'm going to put that on my purse. I think it's so cute. I love possums. So I got the Notoriously Morbid Vault Mystery Bag for $29.99. I got the Horrors Persist acrylic keychain for $5.99. And then I got the Fairy Glaze Pixie Glow Pot by Spellcast Beauty for $10.99. So my total came to $46.97. I had a $10 off coupon, and then shipping was $6.25. So my order total came to $43.22. Just to let you know what kind of price range we're looking at for these products. Here is, I think this is going to be my glow pot. Fairy Glaze. Let's check that out. Yeah, it says Fairy Glaze Spellcast Beauty right here. And it is, kind of reminds me of those like MAC paint pots or whatever. Fairy Glaze. And then this is the front of it. It has a cute little fairy. I like the colors. Pretty colors. It's all my favorite colors right there. Here is the product. That's pretty. Does it have a plastic thing over it? Yeah, it does. Okay, so that's with the plastic taken off. And then this is a swatch. Ooh, I like that. That's pretty. That's what I was expecting. It's very beautiful. A nice little peachy pink shimmer glow. Could really use that on the eyes or on the cheeks. Okay, let's get into the main thing now, which is the Vault Mystery Bag. So we have this, and then we have this, which is labeled freebies. So I think this is the primary Vault Mystery Bag, and then this is just free extras for some reason. Thanks so much. That's awesome. I like that. Okay, so we'll get into this part first. It says Vault Bag. Okay, and we have 2 lips. And then we have 3 loose eyeshadow pots. Okay, let's check it out. The shades we got are Conquest, and they all have the same top with like the vault. They're all the same top. Then we have this one, which is Silent Samurai. And then this third one is Morgana. Then for the lips, we have the red is called Scrape. That's a pretty red. And then we have Remoko, which is looks like a gunmetal, I guess. Let's swatch this, wear this, and then swatch these. Ooh, I like that. Okay, there is Remoko. I like that very much because it has a little bit of sheerness to it. It's not as dark as I thought it would be. So I feel like that's going to be really wearable. I love that. Let's go ahead and swatch the red one. This one is a lot thicker and more saturated color. So this is Scrape. Very creamy. And let's get into the eyeshadows. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the light colored one first. This one is called Conquest. This is Conquest. It's a lot more light and matte than I thought it would be. Then we have Morgana. I'm just going to use my finger here. Ooh, that's pretty. Morgana. And then the last one we have is Silent Samurai. So we have Conquest is just like an off-white, Morgana, and then Silent Samurai. Nice. I like them. So I think that Silent Samurai is going to be my favorite for the eyes. And let's see. I think the red is going to be my favorite for the lips, but I really like the gray one as well. So I'm just going to get this off of my hands. I've got my Signature Club A Meltdown. This is what I love to take makeup off with. And then I've got a Campanelli makeup eraser here. So I'm just going to clean my hands off. And then I am going to test some of this stuff out on my actual face and see if I can do a little makeup look with it or something. And I almost forgot we have a whole nother bag we can look through of the freebies. That is so exciting. So let's see what they put in here for the freebies. We got 3 things. One of them is an eyeshadow. It appears to be like a dark brown. It's called Beast of Bladdenborough. Let's see if we can get a better look at the beast there. Oh, it's some kind of like saber tooth. Interesting. North Carolina. I think it's a cryptid. Cool. Cryptid theme. That's pretty neat. Then we have a liquid lipstick in the shade Timid. And then we have a regular lipstick in the shade Eulogy. So let's try these out as well. We'll try out the eyeshadow first, Beast of Bladdenborough. It is like a dark brown, but it has a purple shift. And seems to be pretty sheer, so I'm just going to put a little primer on my hand first so I can swatch it better because I just washed my hands. And they're really dry now and not wanting to absorb pigment. So put on a little primer. Ooh, I like that. Beast of Bladdenborough. That's nice. And now the lips, we have Eulogy, and appears to be like an orangey brick shade. Let's do that on this hand. Oh, that's nice. I like Eulogy. And finally, we can try out this one, which is Timid. Oh, I love both of these colors. This one's Timid and that one's Eulogy. So they're in definitely the same color family of like sort of a muted coral. Really pretty. Maybe one of those will be the one that I wear for today. Okay, I put some primer on my eyes and I decided I'm gonna try to use all of the products that I received in my main Vault mystery bag. Give those a go. So I'm gonna go with Conquest first, which is the white, like an off-white, and just do brow bone for that. So there's Conquest versus Nothing. All right, so that is that color. Then I'm going to take my Silent Samurai, which was the more sheer color, but it's also more glittery. And I'm going to go all over the lid with that one. Going pretty good. See if I can try. I usually do like a makeup white underneath, but I'm gonna try my best not to have a bunch of fallout here. My mom, she was like so neat and perfect with everything she did, you know? I'm like a slob. So I'll put on my makeup like a slob and then I'll clean off the parts where I mess up, you know? Or like when I'm doing my gardening, I'll like I'll pot a plant and it'll be all dirty and junky looking, and then I'll just rinse off the parts where it's messed up, you know? So I guess that's just how it is. Probably ain't gonna change now. I do have some fallout, but I like the color though. It's going on like, now that I'm layering it on a little bit more, it's definitely going on darker than the swatch. So that is Silent Samurai. I'm going to clean this up and then put on some of the, what was it? Rowena or something like that? Morgana. And I can tell you their lipsticks have really good staying power. Like, I already tried to scrub my hands really good, and I still have all this product left over. So I'm gonna have to scrub my hands several times in order to get it off. But yeah, great staying power. Of course, you know, like the liquid lips used to be super popular, and now it's more like moisturizing. I feel like more moisturizing is the most popular. But Notoriously Morbid still does mostly the liquid lips, which if you've tried them before, like when they were super popular, they're a bit more drying. So sometimes I just like to put like a lip gloss over top, and then it's perfectly fine. But one thing about Notoriously Morbid that I just really enjoy is they just always do really unique, fun stuff with their color range and stuff like that. And they always are really good at having so much duochrome and multi-chrome and stuff like that. So if you're somebody that loves, you know, the who does it? Pat McGrath, Denissa Merrick's, those type of people that do the multi-chrome shadow. I mean, this is pretty much all they do for the most part. They do tons and tons of that. So I think you would really like them if you like that style. And, you know, I've just never been much of a neutral kind of gal. It's like, if I'm going to put makeup on, I want to put some makeup on, right? I want to put something on that's really fun. So I've never been much of a neutrals. I always like the a more wilder look. My makeup look. So I have the Morgana under my eyes here as a liner, a bottom liner. Let me throw some mascara on really quick. Alright, I went and I got some mascara on. So let's go ahead and try out these lips now for real. So first we have Scrape. I got my big mirror here. It's like magnifying. And with these liquid lips, I would just recommend, like, it's hard to do on camera because whenever I do my makeup on camera, you know, I'm not used to doing that, so then I'll be trying to rush and then I'll be messing up. But pretty much once this stuff is on, it's on, you know. So try to be as precise and careful as you can. That is Scrape. It's a really nice shade of red. I like it a lot. I like how it's not loud, it's not garish like those blue reds. You know, I can't wear a blue red, but I can wear like a nice muted like orange undertones or something like that. And then we have Ramoko. So since this one seemed like it was a little bit more sheer, I'm gonna try to put this over top and see if you can wear them together or not. And it also seems like it has a little bit of like a bronze or a golden shimmer to it, like just a hint. So will it turn out kind of sheer, or will it just totally take over the red and drown it out? We shall see. It's turning out pretty dark, but You can definitely see the gold in it. That's pretty cool. It's like a gunmetal gray with a gold shift. And it pretty much took over the red. You can't really see the red. Maybe just a hint. But I like it anyway, even though you can only see a hint of the red showing through. I still think it's pretty cool. So I'm happy with it. My hair. My hair is always the worst. So that is, my skin's bad today too because I was trying to use this crappy ass Peter Thomas Roth. I threw it in the trash. And it no good. But anyway, this is the Notoriously Morbid Vault Mystery Bag. If you like this, if you thought that the colors were intriguing and you like the style of this company, I like it too. You can hit subscribe if you want to, because I don't know if I'll have time to get to it tomorrow, but I will definitely try to get to it tomorrow. I have another Notoriously Morbid unboxing to do, which is another, you know, like mystery set that they put out for sale back in August, and it was called Home, Hearth, and Hexes. So I have that here and ready to unbox. I might go ahead and do it later today. We'll see. You can stay tuned for that. And if you like that one too, then you can stay tuned that I also ordered their Halloween advent calendar, which hasn't shipped yet, but it should be shipping any day now. And I believe it was Vincent Price themed this year. They do a different theme for every Halloween. They have a mini advent calendar and a full-size advent calendar. I got the full size, which I think was like $85 plus shipping. And so we should have full-size products to look at, like the bigger size of advent, and it's 13 days leading up to Halloween of, you know, spooky looks for your Halloween look. So you can stay tuned for that as well. Thank you so much for joining me and have a wonderful day.